art as a path to divinity. Throughout history, sacred art has functioned as a transcendental bridge between the earthly and the divine, serving as a vehicle for spiritual experience and contemplation. From majestic Gothic cathedrals that lift the gaze heavenward, such as Notre Dame Cathedral, to intricate Byzantine icons that invite silent prayer, art has codified faith in an accessible and deeply moving way. Works such as Michelangelo's fresco in the Sistine Chapel, The Creation of Adam, not only depict a biblical passage but also capture the spark of divine life passing into humanity, inviting the viewer to meditate on the mystery of their own existence and their relationship with the Creator. Similarly, the music of Johann Sebastian Bach, especially his cantatas and passions, transcends mere musical composition to become a form of audible liturgy, a sonic offering that uplifts the soul and prepares it for communion with God. Architecture, meanwhile, as seen in St. Peter's Basilica in Rome, uses light, space, and proportion to create an environment that inspires awe and reverence, a place where the believer feels small before the immensity of the sacred. In literature, works such as Dante Alighieri's Divine Comedy are not merely narratives but allegorical journeys that chart a path of purification and spiritual ascension, guiding the reader through hell, purgatory, and paradise, and offering insight into the nature of God and redemption. Thus, sacred art is not merely decorative. It is a theological and pedagogical tool that educates, inspires, and ultimately facilitates a personal encounter with the divine. It acts as a mirror of the soul, reflecting the human search for beauty, truth, and goodness, and pointing out that these qualities have their origin and fulfillment in God. It is a manifestation of enduring faith, reminding us that beauty is one of the principal ways we can perceive and approach the presence of the sacred in the world. In the Renaissance, for example, artists did not simply seek aesthetic perfection but used perspective, color, and form to express theological truths. Leonardo da Vinci's work, The Last Supper, is not only a portrait of a historical moment, but a profound meditation on betrayal, sacrifice, and communion. The use of symmetry and light focuses attention on the figure of Christ, creating a spiritual center of gravity that draws the observer's gaze and invites them to reflect on the meaning of the Eucharist. Byzantine iconography, on the other hand, with its rigid canons and symbolism, seeks to strip the image of its earthly essence to reveal the heavenly essence of the subject, transforming the believer who contemplates it and leading them to a state of contemplative prayer. Art, in this context, is not a representation of reality, but a window to the sacred. Beyond the visual arts, mystical literature and sacred texts are another art form that has guided spirituality. The verses of St. John of the Cross, for example, in his Spiritual Canticle, use poetic and symbolic language to describe the union of the soul with God, a path of detachment and love that resonates with the reader and inspires their own inner search. Similarly, the architecture of mosques, with their intricate geometric patterns and calligraphy, eschews figurative representations to honor the transcendence of Allah and direct the believer's mind toward the divine order of the cosmos. Each of these artistic expressions, from the most magnificent sculpture to the most subtle hymn, shows us that beauty is not an end in itself, but a reflection of divinity. It invites us on a journey of self-discovery and discovery, reminding us that art, in its highest form, is a path to the experience of the sacred. Dive deeper with us. Subscribe to our channel so you never miss an update. Give this video a like, drop your ideas in the comments, and share it with someone who'd love it.